All right, well, welcome to Chop It Up for this Tuesday, April 19th, in the year of our Lord and Savior 2022. We are 2 days past Resurrection Sunday, 1 day past Tax Day, and we are into the NBA playoffs. So there's a lot going on. And listen, question now I'll ask you fellas, you still masking up after the ruling that masking no longer required? Anyway, we'll get into that. My name's Kevin. Host of the podcast. I'm going to let the guys introduce themselves, and then we will jump into that and many other conversation topics today.
Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Good to be with the fellas again, being a week off. So I'm happy to be here. Let's make it happen. Yeah, that's all I got, bro.
You know, there's a particular space and rhythm that we have. He's
I cut it short. That's all I got
today. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You still thought you had time to go get a sip of coffee?
I'll be right
to the bathroom
Oh,
real quick.
you're done. Oh, I'm just messing with you, brother.
So maybe walk across the stage and raise my hand up on you. Come on now.
Darian Lewis, Tulsa, Oklahoma. As always, happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, so last week we were off. I was recovering from COVID, which wasn't fun.
No.
Bad, but it wasn't fun.
I bet.
And
Still, are you still sluggish, or are
not
you,
sluggish? I still got a little
that?
cough, but
The cough,
other
okay.
than that, I'm good.
Good. Glad you two are good, man.
Yeah. Glad
Tasha
it was
said
light.
she's 95% back. I'm 99.5, so we're good.
Good.
We'll take it. As long as it's still moving toward
Bruh, as long as you're moving towards that 100,
Exactly.
that's what matters. We don't want you falling back.
Yeah,
Yes.
just keep moving the right direction. We're good.
There you go. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
Absolutely.
All right, so as I kind of mentioned in the opener, word came down, I believe it was yesterday, that a judge who, background on the judge is that she was a lame duck Trump appointee who was given an unfavorable rating by the American Bar Association, but she was appointed as a federal judge, has ruled that it is unconstitutional for the CDC to demand that everyone wear a mask for mass transit, planes, trains, automobiles, all that fun stuff. So, question is, y'all still wearing masks or no?
Well, there was something that just came across my news feed on Alexa that said that if the CDC does say that it's going to be, that it's required, like if numbers start to change, then they will reverse that. I literally just saw that about 10, 15 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we don't know. It's all up in the air. Now, you ask him, am I still masking up? Mm-hmm. Oh, in certain locations I am, for sure. Oh, yeah. If I'm walking into Walmart, we probably should have been masked up 5 years ago walking into Walmart. I'm just saying. But, yeah, places like that, oh, yeah, I'm masking up, bro. Them people nasty. They don't wash their hands. Come on now. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
The older I get, I realize it, and COVID didn't help at all. The older I get, the more I hate crowds. I know it's the old man in me. I'm okay with that. Yeah. And COVID didn't help it. It just made it worse. I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't gonna go to the store to get my groceries. Oh no, man, I'm good. Drop it off right there. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks, boss. Y'all have a good day.
Yep.
Get my bags. Close the door. Hey.
Sound effects at all.
I tell people all the time, I'm a closet introvert. I love people. I'll get out in the setting and I'll have the time of my life. We'll have a good time. But I can get off work on Friday and won't see anybody till Sunday, and I'll be okay.
You'll be good.
I'm all right with that. So But yes, I'm still masking up in certain places.
Depends on the circumstances for me. As you know, I got new equipment, so
Oh, you got your Iron Man stuff over
Yeah.
there,
yeah,
brother.
man, it kills everything.
But you got that Thanos spray over
Yes,
there.
sir, it kills
As,
everything. So
as long as you don't start coming up talking about we are Borg.
we must
Resistance is
assimilate.
futile. Resistance is futile.
No, no worries, bro. No worries.
Okay.
But yeah, I spray it down if I go to the grocery. Well, actually, wherever I'm going now, if I'm about to touch anything, it
Yeah.
gets hit with the HOCl first. And if I'm around too many people at one time, I literally hit myself in the face with it. Now if it's if it's strongly suggested, depending on where I'm at,
Right.
I'll comply. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't fight
Yeah,
with
like an
that.
airplane or a bus or anything like
Yeah.
that. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm not. Yeah, it's just it ain't that big of a fight for me.
Nah.
Um,
Yeah.
we roll
Airplane,
with it.
airplane, I'll still probably do it because I know we got a trip or two coming up, so I'll probably do it still in the airplane. And as far as like Etori, going out in there was a who was it? I had a chance to go to. I think it was an Andy Mineo concert,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'll put on Apple Music. I'll enjoy Andy Mineo. Good. Now the one concert that if it were coming this way, I'd risk it for that Culture tour.
Mm.
Man,
I can't believe they didn't come to Phoenix.
Yeah,
me
it,
either. I can't believe that.
They
Yeah,
went everywhere.
yep.
that is
Not,
kind of crazy.
not
They go to
Phoenix or
Phoenix.
Tucson. But when you look at
Really?
the demographics, it kind of makes sense.
Oh, they
Okay.
talking about raising the Confederate flag at the Capitol again.
Well, I don't know if they ever really took it down.
No, they had to. Because remember, if they didn't, they wouldn't get a Super Bowl. They wouldn't get national championship. So no, they took it down a while ago.
Yeah, well,
It was a
Well,
long time
it
ago.
may have been temporary.
yeah, they
They
just
snuck,
need
they snuck that joker back up in the middle of the
we
night.
didn't get it. We didn't get it. Oh, okay.
Death row, hurry up, boy, get the rope.
especially
Yeah,
considering
we
that
said
Arizona
that
was
in a minute.
not
Get
part
the
of the
rope. That's
Confederacy.
right.
So, but here's the thing. All right, so yeah, that's the one concert I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to. If it isn't love, why would
Did you hear? Fred Hammond's? Because Fred Hammond
Yes.
actually.
provided he did some
Mhm.
arrangement on it? Yeah,
Really, I didn't hear that.
Mhm.
I need to check it out.
and they
I'm
used
slipping.
his vocals for it.
And they used his vocals, yeah, for a couple songs. So yeah, he put his thing on it, man. He was
Yep.
it's nice. It's real nice. Yeah, he said
So
he did his own. Matter of fact, if you got him on Instagram, he put something out there for it.
Nice.
Now that the tour's over, he put it out. So
yeah,
yeah.
Now, when I go to Lion King next month, I may mask up. So yeah, I'm excited for that though.
Which version?
The Broadway tour,
Yeah,
the,
which
the one that's
version?
touring right now. I don't.
Okay. The only reason why I say that is because there's actually two different versions of the Broadway.
Okay.
You got the one with the uh, where they are um, basically the characters or the actors are actually connected to like almost like stick figures, and they act that
Oh,
out.
that I
And
don't know.
okay, and then you got the other one where they're costumed. So
That I don't. I haven't seen any pictures. I just know that I don't know if you know Isaiah Baylor or not, but I was in Ragtime with him. He's been in Branson doing stuff, and he's done a couple of things on Broadway, and so he's going to be in the show. And we wanted to go. I mean, when it first came to Tulsa, God, that was back in what 2005, six or something like that. And tickets were like $75. I'm like, I can't go. I can't afford that. That's $150 for me and Amy. I'm not doing that.
So
But
are
then
you
I
saying
saw that they were coming, and so I got tickets for Ashley and I this past Saturday to go.
oh, nice.
In May. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, man.
Just
So Darren,
just
are you
wasn't gonna
saying
tell
that
a
there's
brother,
like
huh?
an official version?
No,
and
it's
then
in Oklahoma City this time. It's not in Tulsa.
Just you say that like, oh, I'd have to hop a plane, a train, a submarine.
What are you talking about?
You could have just said, hey, did you know Lion King was coming?
Hey,
Oh, really?
Did you know Lion King was coming?
Too late, man. Too late.
Well, I'm just Darian. Are you saying that there's like two with the two versions? Is there like the official version, and then like the Kelly Price, and Jaheim, like that version? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying nothing. I think you said it all, sir.
Bro, I almost lost my.
You people are so petty.
I almost. Oh,
Yes. Yes, we have sound effects, ladies and
hey,
gentlemen.
I'm
We're still
trying
working
to
on the
get.
petty meter.
I'm trying to get one of my buddies to build me this thing with lights on it, and I can press the button, and the meter just goes up.
Every time
I'm
there's a
trying
moment.
to get him to build one for me, man, and I'm gonna put it right behind me.
Petty meter.
Instead of that Carolina light behind me, it's going to be the petty meter.
Yes, sir.
That's if we can get it done. We'll see.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It looks like he actually is going to look at the official version. Yeah.
I mean, it's got all the Broadway. I mean, it's got So I'm excited.
Yeah, they I guess they've stopped doing the previews. They like just show up. It's Lion King. You know what it is.
Yeah, there's no video previews. There's no
nothing.
Just
Just
it's just saying it's the Broadway Lion King. That's all you need to know. I mean,
If you want to see it, you're going to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited, man. We got right balcony tickets, like right on the so yeah. You only live once, brother. Let's do it.
culture. Love it.
Oh yeah, we used to go to musicals all the time. Then I got married, and then we were broke. Then we had no money. Ready? Musical, pay bills.
Right.
Musical, eat for a month. All right, we got to eat.
Yeah.
So
Listen.
We'll ask questions about it.
We've all been there.
Right.
We have all been there.
People say, "Oh man, you didn't watch The Wire?" I said, "Bro, okay? What years did The Wire come on?" I'm like, "I couldn't afford HBO." And we didn't have
Facts.
BitTorrents back then. Are you kidding me?
Facts.
We didn't even have high-speed internet.
Mm-mm.
I just had to listen
Mm-hmm.
to what people said.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I mean, I watched it now, but not before. Come on now.
Yeah.
We didn't all. Not all of us grew up the way you grew up. Just saying.
I don't know if you're like on somebody's therapist couch right now. Because you're like all the way in, having a whole full
You don't know
blown.
how many times I've had that conversation, man. You've never seen The Sopranos? I couldn't afford The Sopranos, bro. They didn't have me on payroll. I wasn't part of their family.
Exactly.
I didn't. No.
Listen, I
I'm
try to
just-
explain that to people.
I'm
Like
just saying. Hey,
they start questioning loyalties and being up to date. And I'm like, dude, nobody's paying me to do this stuff.
right. Priorities, bro. I got
Listen.
a kid to feed. I got bills to pay. I got to put gas in my car. What are you talking about?
We had DirecTV for a season, and that was because I worked there. And then when I stopped
Right?
working there,
Right? See ya.
when that month was over, it was like, okay, here's your
Bye-bye.
box back.
Yeah.
We appreciate
faxing
it.
her.
And thank you.
Right.
And thank
Well,
you
if
very
you
much.
stay on, nope. Mm-mm.
Oh, we good. We good.
All right, so a couple of things. There's first of all, this crazy thing. So football season is over, but it just
But
started
it's
back
not.
up.
But
it
it's
just
not.
started back up.
Yes.
We have the USFL,
Yes.
which looks just basic football still. They do some things with the drones, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. And then the
And then
3-point
the-
conversions.
Yeah. So a couple of things there.
It's kind of interesting. I mean, and then instead of an onside kick, did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
So instead of doing an onside kick, so you score your touchdown, you get your extra points. Instead of doing an onside kick, there is no onside kick. You get it on, I think, the 35 or the 45, something like that, and it's a 4th and 12. You convert the 4th and 12, you keep the ball.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm just saying. But
Who
they said
came up with that?
They said they weighed the percentages, and they said they're about the same, converting a 4th and 12 or getting an onside kick. I went,
That keeps it interesting.
yo, I like
Keeps it
that a
very
lot. I like that a lot.
Where do they place the ball?
I think at the 35, I think.
Ooh, that's ooh.
So it's essentially the same as if
Same
you
as
were
an
kicking it
onside
off.
kick.
Yeah.
35 or 40, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I think the 35.
But
is
if
where
you're in
it's
a
split now.
desperate situation, think about it. If you're down by 16 points,
Now, can you elect to do that? Because I would
Yes.
think you'd have to elect to do that or kick it full.
Kick it full. It's kick it full, or do the 4th and 12.
Do the 4th and 12.
Just like you would kick it full or do the onside kick. Yeah, so you can kick it full. I mean, think about it. If even so, I think with the 3 points now, you can actually get 9 points. Imagine if you're down by 18, you score, get the 3 points, and then get the 4th and 12. You have a chance to tie the game.
Yeah,
being down by 18 points. Think about that, man.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's deep. That actually makes it pretty
changing
entertaining.
The game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the momentum shifts. Like,
dude, I would love that.
Would y'all say the Thanos snap?
What was that?
The Thanos snap?
Just like that. Yep. Game over. Yeah, man. That's probably one of the more interesting rule changes that's different from the NFL that the USFL has.
They needed to do that.
But and I like it though.
Yeah, they needed to do that. They need to keep coming up with ways to kind of differentiate themselves.
I mean, think about it. You got Aaron Rodgers, you got Patrick Mahomes. 4th and 12. Oh, give me 4th and 12. I'll take it.
Yeah,
give me 4th and 12.
Yeah.
They'll take that in a heartbeat.
But I know one player who won't be able to experience that. Player by the name of Devion Smith was cut.
Was not what I was expecting. Yes.
By the Pittsburgh Maulers.
What did he do?
He was sliced from the team. He was let go. He was fired. He was terminated.
What did he do?
From the team.
For what?
Because.
Oh, God.
He wanted pizza instead of chicken salad.
Kev, stop.
He turned the mic off. Is there an explanation of why?
There's got to be. It can't be just because he wanted pizza.
So according to the team, he violated multiple code of conducts, behavior, what have you.
I just caught what you said. You said his brother got sliced. You know what? You
yes.
You know there's layers to this. Listen, bro, there's layers to this.
You should have known. You should have known.
He got rolled out the door. I mean, listen.
He got tossed.
He got
tossed. Rolled. Yeah, without his dough.
Yep. Listen.
Oh man, because he wanted pizza instead of chicken salad.
He's kind of saucy right now. Yeah.
There's got to be more to the story. I mean, did he get belligerent with it? Did he cuss somebody out? Did he make a threat?
There's a clip that, because I guess they're trying to do kind of a pseudo Hard Knocks documentary of the USFL season, right? And so there's a clip where he's sitting down with the coach, and basically the player's like, okay, this is what happened. The guy asked me, he said, all we have is chicken salad. The guy said, I don't really eat chicken salad. Is there a pizza? The guy, the hotel person or the restaurant person, whatever, was like, no, is that going to be a problem? He's like, yeah, but I'm going to walk away. So according to him, the player is like, he just was like not happy that they didn't have pizza. He didn't want chicken salad. The team is trying to make it seem as if he was just like almost like he went off or whatever, that he violated 3 things of their code of conduct as far as how they treat the staff and what have you. So we don't know the full story, but based upon the video that we saw, there's nothing that we're looking at. Like, it's not like they came to him and was like, look, you cussed this person out, you did this, you did that. Right. They didn't do that. Right. So all we have is this kind of up in the air type of thing where it's like, if I'm listening to what he says, the player, I don't know why he was fired. But the team is not really, they haven't produced any evidence or anything of that nature to say this is exactly why he was let go.
So this dude could not have been a starter. We know how football works. He wasn't a starter.
He couldn't have been.
And they probably weren't expecting his talent to do it. I mean, let's just call it for what it is. If he was a starter, like one of the main, they wouldn't have gotten rid of him. They wouldn't have. You know that.
No, they'd have ordered a pizza.
Right?
They'd have just ordered a pizza. All right, man. Well, you got to wait about 45 minutes. Is that all right?
I mean, it sucks we got him because if it really was that's all he did, then yeah, that sucks. Unless there's something else that we just don't know about.
Which, unfortunately, this type of story we may never know.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be here, then it's gone. I mean, we're not going to
Literally,
this.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I didn't even hear about it. I had no idea. I'm like, first of all, who's this dude he's talking about? I don't know who this dude is.
Yeah. And
then you said the name, and I was like, oh my God, the team. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a former running back, used to play for Michigan. University of Michigan. So
how long ago?
No, it couldn't have been that long, but
1986.
Oh, yes, it could.
True.
Hey, you see T.O. is playing what? Fan football? What is that stuff called?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's a fan-run league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caught a touchdown
well,
the other day.
Here's the thing. Have you watched him?
Yeah, I saw some clips.
So, yeah.
Okay, but bro, I mean, that's like the was it the big three? Yeah, them cats, they still look good, but they're not going to play like that in the league, though. The talent is so much different.
So they've got clips of him going against current NFL corners.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes, and burning them.
No, I didn't see that.
That's what I'm saying. Like the video said, T.O. still got it, so I just figured I'd click on and see what it was.
Oh,
man.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
no.
then he shook dude like twice. I'm like,
but he can't come back now though.
To the NFL? Oh, I hope he doesn't try to do that.
Well, he's been inducted to the Hall of Fame. He can't come back, right? Can he?
I don't know. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah, I mean he's in the Hall of Fame.
It would be interesting.
I wonder if there's a rule. Yeah, is there a rule?
Is there
a
statute of limitations to?
Do they just add a sticker for all of his achievements afterwards?
An asterisk.
Yeah. So just to answer the question, this guy for the USFL, he played for the University of Michigan. 2016 is when he was last there.
Oh, that's 6 years ago.
Exactly. But that's USFL. That is exactly.
He's 27 years old now.
Yeah, that's exactly. This is last chance U for guys outside of the U.
It is.
Yeah, and he's bounced around. It looks like he was undrafted for the Dolphins, played for was signed by the Redskins for a year, and then looks like a bunch of XFL and Alliance of American Football. So he's been active still, but just
move to Canada, man. What?
I don't get why dudes just don't go play CFL football. That's a legit football. Man.
That is legit football.
I'm telling you,
he did play for them.
Did he?
He played. He was signed in December of 2020. And then was released in March of 2021. So
that says it all.
He's not. I'm gonna tell you what that sounds like.
He might not like the poutine, or what is it, the poutine, or whatever it is.
The poutine. He said poutine. Don't say pootie tang. Poutine.
The poutine. Yeah, you might not like the poutine up in Canada. And if you don't know what poutine is, it's basically French fries with gravy on it.
It's pretty delicious, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Kevin, we're gonna have to stretch you out, man. We're gonna have to.
I've had it. I didn't particularly care for it. I've had it.
Well, I had somebody here make it, and maybe they souped it up because I'm like, okay, I don't have to add anything to this.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
It was delicious. I mean, it was seasoned too. I'm like, okay, this is right.
Yeah, somebody didn't do something right because gravy and potatoes.
You would think
it didn't work for me.
Got it.
Somebody pulled out that jar of gravy. Heated it up.
That Heinz gravy.
Bro, hey, man, I didn't know any better one year. I'm like, man, okay, Heinz. I poured that junk out of the jar. I'm like, why am I looking through this gravy?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is... I didn't even serve it, bro. I just threw it all away. It was money going down the drain. I didn't care. And I bought 2 bottles of that junk because I was in a pinch. I said, man, let me get this flour out of here, bro. Give me some. I was hot, man.
I made your own.
I ended up doing it. I was trying to cut corners and say it wasn't anything like family or anything. I was just trying to do. It was when I had to teach in Austin, and I taught the week of Thanksgiving just to help out somebody. So I drove back on Thanksgiving Day. And so the next day I'm like, I still want to fix Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm like, yeah, let me get this Heinz. That stuff was trash. Trash.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, now you know why we have no sponsors.
Yep.
don't talk bad about
We say
everybody.
names, but we drop brands.
We will drop a brand in a heartbeat.
We'll drop a brand.
In a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're an equal opportunity disser over here, man. We give it to everybody.
We will not hide that name at all.
Ever.
Nope.
Nah, man. Because I don't want anybody else to make the same mistake I did. I'm trying to save them some money. Don't buy that Heinz junk in the jar.
We will trash a brand in a heartbeat. Not think twice about it. Like, cut us off.
Go ahead. I ain't going to use it anyway. I don't even buy their ketchup, so I ain't even worried about it. I don't buy their mustard. Nothing. I don't buy their relish. No, I don't buy Heinz. Bump that. Spicy sriracha ketchup for me.
From?
It's the same people that make sriracha. They make a sriracha ketchup, and it's fantastic. It's amazing.
Got it.
I don't buy any other ketchup. That's all I buy. Sriracha ketchup.
Got it.
It's pretty tasty.
Okay.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trust me, it's really. We went up to Ashley was working up a place up in Edmond right after Amy passed, and we went to go have I went to have lunch with her, and there was a cheeseburger place up at some bougie place up in Edmond. You know how Edmond is. And on the table, it sorry, my bad. It just rolled off the tongue. My bad. I'm so sorry.
So much for the city of Edmond. Thank you.
Our viewership just dropped there.
Hey, if the people that don't live in Edmond, they will echo exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. The only people that are going to be mad are the people that live in Edmond, and guess what? We really don't care at this point.
Or that
but
want
anyway,
to live in Edmond.
I put that stuff on my French spicy ketchup, bro.
Now, Tori, was it you that turned me on to tiger sauce?
Yes, it was. No, you turned me on to tiger sauce and dragon sauce.
I turned you on to tiger sauce.
No, Kev, you turned me on. It was dragon sauce and tiger sauce. You're the one that turned me on, and I was in North Carolina. It's hard to find that stuff anymore out here.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Thomas ketchup. Hey,
who knew?
Hey, the sriracha people that make the ketchup, and I'm not gonna lie, man, that Whataburger spicy ketchup though. They sell that in a jar too. That's legit.
Adding value to your condiment game. That's what we do
legit.
Here.
I'm telling you right now.
It's what we do.
Hey,
yeah,
you got to step up your condiment game, man.
Yeah, but
here's the funny thing.
What's that?
The one brand that we are actually endorsing at the moment, we don't have a name. But all the brands that we know how to trash.
No, the sriracha. No, it's.
You said the sriracha people.
The Hung Fao, whatever that name is, the one that makes sriracha. It's them.
You're still proving my point.
I can't. I don't speak What is it? Is it? Man, stop it. You know, everybody knows what brand I'm talking about when I say sriracha.
No, you can't make that assumption.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can.
I digress.
Hey, but Texas Pete got in the game. Texas Pete made a sriracha Texas Pete sauce though. That's fire too. I'm telling you. I'm sure I'm gonna have to go to the kitchen and bring back some bottles to show y'all real quick.
I was about to say, at some point we're gonna have to figure out how to do a cooking show or something.
We were supposed to do that last year. Remember?
We were.
Yeah,
but we do like weird food combinations.
Weird food, so like the mustard on the watermelon stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, we might. Still figure that out.
I'm almost positive. I was like, whatever day that is, I think I'm gonna be busy.
You know, I realized
you
never said anything.
Oh, I'm sure I didn't.
You never said a word. Never said a word.
I'm sure I'll let y'all just go back and forth like, yeah, we can try this and we can combine that. And I was like,
Yeah, Darren was like Jesus. Never said a mumbling word, bro. Not a single one.
And then he got up.
Yes, he did.
He got up. I'm out.
Oh, did I send you that Jesus dribbling thing? Did I send that to y'all?
No, but I saw it.
So.
It was the cross.
Jesus with the basketball.
Yeah.
I sent it to Ashley. I said, "Oh, I need to patent this." But I said, "This is the day that Jesus did that Passover crossover on the devil." She was like, "Dad, what?" I said, "I'm patenting that right now." That came straight off the dome. Passover crossover.
Hey.
Wow.
You know you like it.
Can we get any more sacrilege? Okay.
Hey, I didn't make the picture.
And there go the Christians.
Bro, you know we lost them a long time ago. You already know, and we're them, and we lost them a long time ago, bro. You already know that.
Speaking of crossovers,
are we about to get into some Catholicism here?
Oh no, we'll say that to it. Oh, let's dig.
Oh, you talking about real crossovers like basketball?
Yeah, let's deal with that first. Let's deal with the Catholicism, and then we'll end on a higher note.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Please.
So, yes, Morris, it is blasphemous, but yes.
Thank you.
See, exactly, Morris. Exactly. Jesus knows my heart, man. Come on, he crossed the devil over, bro. He couldn't handle him.
He broke his ankles, huh?
He did that shimmy and broke his ankles, bro. The devil didn't know what to do, man. Dropped his keys. God picked him up.
Gorilla
got him. With Shaq on him, bro. Come on now.
I'm done.
We gotta take this message. Gotta take this message to the street, baby. Come on now. Little and one. Come on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us for the after show when we'll be in prayer. Prayer and intercession for one another. Okay. Yes.
All right. So today, actually a couple of hours ago, news was breaking that the New Jersey Catholic Diocese has agreed to pay $87.5 million to settle some claims involving clergy sex abuse with some 300 alleged victims. And it is one of the largest settlements involving the Catholic Church. It's still not as big as they say California and Oregon, but it's still a hefty amount of money that, if we're honest, I'm going to put that up. Alec pictures. Jesus, I was a step over. Listen, y'all.
He step over me. All you see is this. That's all you see. Oh,
all right.
My God.
But so we have that breaking that, and yes, we've known about the abuse within the Catholic Church.
Have
and
we,
here's
though,
the thing,
Kev? Have we? There's so many people out there say, that stuff really didn't happen. It's just people just trying to make stuff. Oh, we're making $87.5 million of made up stuff. Okay, I'll wait. Let me drink my coffee and I'm gonna wait for your response real quick.
But I'm gonna put this out there real quick and then y'all can jump into it. The only reason we're talking about the Catholic Church doing it is because the Black Church,
right? Come on now,
isn't as organized.
No, and they ain't got that type of money sitting around in its coffers.
Yeah, we don't.
And like you said, Darian, it's not that organized.
It's not that organized. You can't go after you can't go after the organization.
No, you have to go after the individual body, the individual church, because we know it's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a recent story, and I'm sorry, but there was a recent story of I want to say 60-something-year-old pastor, bishop, deacon, somebody who married an 18-year-old young lady who was
he was a pastor,
who was a student at the school of the church that the church kind of he was principal over and everything like that. So
what's wrong with that, Kim?
Listen, I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this.
Did he break the law?
If some principal trying to marry my daughter and she just graduated from high school, I'm gonna leave it at that.
You ain't got to say anything else, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not providing any clues. Man. I'm not providing any evidence. No,
just
nothing.
Leaving it at that.
Mr. Watkins, do you know Kevin Carlin's whereabouts? Nope.
Even worse. Who?
He said who?
Oh, listen.
There's a whole lot of Kevin Carlins in this world.
Kevin Crawley.
That name doesn't ring.
Crawley.
I just say track my phone. My phone's with me all the time. Track my phone.
Kev, why you giving all your secrets away, bro?
He's not. He's not. No, trust me, he's not. No, there's some places you just
God for salvation.
I tell people every day. All
there's some places y'all better be glad I'm saying. Folks. Yeah, you don't want to take daddies, you don't want to take husbands. You just don't want to push them buttons.
You don't.
No.
Not even close.
All bets off. I thought you were a pap. That's all they got out.
That's all they gonna get out.
That's it.
I thought you were pap.
That's it.
Listen.
I thought you were a wash.
That's it. Yeah, I don't play. So yeah.
What did the cartoons do? The X's over the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Done, dude. Done. Done. I thought you were a crick.
I still am. God, I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere because I'm gonna need you real quick.
Even worse. Even worse. God, you remember when you kind of turned your back and just for a little few hours? Do you remember? You don't mind doing that again, real quick, do you?
Right, exactly. Can you do that? Just do it for me. Hey, Morris, don't be putting yourself like that, bro. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, I was telling one of my friends. Hey. I said, "Hey, yeah, keep messing around. I used to be a high school science teacher. I'm gonna leave it at that. You take that for what it is.
Listen, the stuff we have in our homes.
Give me a bathtub in the weekend. That's all I need. There won't be a trace. Keep going. Keep talking.
Why does it smell like chlorine in here?
You won't find a Google search either.
Oh, Google search. What's that?
There's no need.
What's the Google? I don't know what the Google is.
No Google.
The Google. What is the Google?
The Google. What is
that? So real quick, back to this 87.5.
Oh God, how do we get way?
Dude,
over
we
here?
got way over into comparing murderous notes. The demise of the guilty. That's gonna be one of our shows. The demise of the guilty.
Talking about long weekends at a warehouse. I mean, come on now. All right, go ahead. The 87.
No, so yeah, 87.5. New Jersey. So this is, first of all, it's a state diocese.
Yes, the state diocese.
Okay. They settle for 87.5. More than likely, that's insurance. More than likely.
Yeah, I'm sure.
300. So it was a class action suit.
Yep.
And they settled for 87.
Yes.
Which means had they gone further, they could have bankrupted.
Yes.
That diocese.
Yeah.
Like completely, like shut it down had they chose to do it. Two problems that I see with this, and this is why I was like, we got to talk about
only two?
Just two?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, we pumping our brakes. My bad.
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead.
The first thing is the fact that an insurance policy of this magnitude was needed in the first place. Right. Now, I believe insurance needs to be because you cannot control the behavior of.
No, you can't.
But when you're talking 300,
and the fact that you had to have this insurance in place,
like
why do you have fire insurance in case we have a fire? Why do you have earthquake insurance in case we have a fire? Why do you have
misconduct
insurance?
Right. Why do you have sexual misconduct insurance, or at least a misconduct insurance policy that covers sexual misconduct? Because we knew that this could come up one day. Typically, a sexual misconduct is policy, even in churches that you know. Man, there may be 1 million, maybe 2.5, up to 5 that I've seen. To have it at 87.5, and that is the settlement.
87.5, $87 million, bro.
And all of that was to cover. Here's the problem: the reason why they wanted to settle is because they didn't want what would have wound up coming out in court. Out. Oh, they would rather. Yeah,
it would have shut it down, bro.
They would rather that the news come out, and this is the other thing, because typically you can also put a gag order on how much the settlement is. I think they chose to do it because they're like, no, let everybody focus on the money.
And also in that settlement, I guarantee you, there's NDAs.
Oh, absolutely, that's the point.
If you settle to this, you can't speak. You can't speak
on this ever again.
It's closed. It's sealed, and that's another problem. That's another issue. And here's. If we do the math, and I'm sure you two have already done the math already, that's not a lot of money.
No, it's a little over 250.
It's 266, 266K.
Yeah.
If you divide it up evenly
If you
among
divide
those
it up evenly,
300
but you still got the
fees.
attorney fees.
Yeah.
Well, attorney
Typically
fees,
about 20.
but that
Or
typically
was
is
that taken
paid
out
by.
separate?
No, typically that's paid by the defendant.
Oh, in the
In
class
a
action.
situation like that, yeah. In a
But
situation
that's
like
what I'm
that,
saying. It's
But
still
the-
coming
but-
out of that 87.5.
But no, they
No.
get part of they usually
No,
get part of that
they-
settlement.
right? No, typically, a lot of times what they try to do, especially with class actions, is they try to make the guilty party, the defendant, whatever, pay court costs and fees.
I
That
thought
way-
you meant the actual the plaintiffs. That's what I thought you said.
So
Kim.
the typically the 80 in an ideal case, the 87.5 would strictly go solely to the
Gotcha. Yeah.
the claimants, and then the attorney fees that would basically reimburse the attorneys. That typically is tacked on as a fee that ideally is paid by the defendant, in this case the church. So it's very possible that the church's payout is a lot more than this 87.5, because you're
that's
right.
the
The attorney
payout to the
fees
actual individuals,
typically,
right.
The fees typically would come from outside of that, so they consider that separate. Because a lot of times what happens is that they want to try and get as much to the injured party as possible.
Got it.
So
They're still looking at it at the minimum of 16 mil.
yeah,
Oh, easily.
yeah,
God, dog.
Easily.
yeah.
Easily.
So out of pocket, they're still looking at over $100 million
yeah.
just to keep these crimes quiet.
Quiet and under wraps. Think about that.
And if that's the case, then also it's not certain that the perpetrators are.
I was just
not
gonna say that.
not
Yep.
still serving
In
some
play.
capacity. Someplace,
Exactly.
right.
Man, they gotta listen.
Because we're not even we don't know how many decades this spans. I mean, when somebody's a
Right,
priest,
exactly.
they stay a priest for
life.
decades
Yeah.
For life.
until they die.
Or retire.
Yeah, or retire. Yeah, which usually is death.
But even with that, they have the ability. This I do know. They have the ability to come back and serve in some other capacity at some point.
Right.
Yes, they do.
So yeah, it's for life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's lifelong call.
Wow, just wow.
Yeah, bro.
Now I'm gonna oversimplify a fix, but I really believe this is the quickest, easiest fix if the Catholic Church would simply let priests marry. You will minimize. You won't eliminate it, but you will
Right.
definitely mitigate
Oh,
the vast
yeah.
majority of that.
I don't disagree with that.
Just let them marry. What? It's not anyway, because it's definitely not. They're not basing that rule on scripture.
Well, Darren, there's a whole lot of things that they do that's not based on scripture. Let's just put that out there. We already know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But and no knock to any Catholic believers. We're talking about the corporate structure of how this works.
Right.
And again,
It ain't working.
as we mentioned before,
Not even
this
close.
is not something that is solely only taking place.
No.
Oh,
no.
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 No,
not
by
at all.
no means.
Not at all. Not at all.
I mean,
Unfortunately.
we talked the other week about, that Hillsong documentary and what's happening with them. So no, we by no means are saying this is only the Catholic Church.
Not
No,
at
they
all.
just happen to be the most prominent and the most
Worldwide. Yeah.
most, as you mentioned earlier, Darian, most organized.
Yeah, and the most organized, and also the most well-funded.
Exactly. Well,
Well-funded.
the Catholic Church as a whole,
Like, listen, the Vatican literally could have stroked the check for that and been done, and not thought twice.
not even blinked.
Not thought twice.
Not even close.
Like, okay, well, we'll have to not do something for a month here.
Right.
Seriously, dude,
You're not
Literally,
wrong. I mean,
you're not-
I
Dude.
chuckle, but you're
Yeah.
not wrong.
we're talking billions upon billions in assets.
Yeah.
And that's still probably selling it short. You're probably
Yes.
talking hundreds of billions. If you think about it.
Yes.
Over 1 billion parishioners around the world.
Yeah, something like that.
Their development department, and when development, for anyone that understands nonprofits, development is fundraising.
Mm-hmm.
Their development department, yeah, they work hard on making sure that the faithful include the diocese, either the local,
Yeah.
the national, or the Vatican in their estate planning.
Yep.
So I mean, when people are turning over their Van Goghs and their Picassos,
Yes. Wealth.
Yeah.
yeah, man, their properties, like sell my mansion and give the proceeds to
Yeah.
to the Catholic Church.
Yeah, you got all these wills. People just think everything is going to the church. Everything. Sell all my assets, cars, houses, all that. Jewelry, gold, Picasso's. Yeah, it doesn't mean, yeah, it's all going, yeah. It happens constantly.
Deep stuff, man. Deep stuff. So yeah.
So yeah,
definitely. Wow.
Needless to say, it's and the unfortunate thing also is, I think it's safe to say that won't be the last one.
Oh, by no means.
That won't be the last one.
Well, I don't know how it could be. This has been so. A lot of those folks, man, they were abused when they were children. They're adults with children at this point. So the depth of it is it just keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper, longer and longer and longer. I don't see how it could be the last. It's I don't know if we'll ever I don't know if they'll ever really get to the bottom of servicing everyone with something.
Right. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
And there are a lot of people that probably are like, I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, there's a whole lot like that.
Which that's scary.
Well, you got a whole lot of
I don't want to relive it. I don't want to testify about it. I don't want to think about it. I'm past it. I'm functioning. I do not want to go back to that.
I'm finally to a point in my life where it's not controlling me. I mean, yeah. There's all of that, man. I mean, that's a big part of that.
Dude, can you imagine?
And here's the thing. I don't blame them.
No.
You're talking about something that is devastating.
No,
that is,
they're like no amount of money can
trauma
can be
behind that alone. No, yeah, you're right there. There's no amount of money that can fix that, and it won't, and it never will. That money won't do it. So there's
not even those who took it. God bless them. But
yes,
yeah, man, you can't pay for snatching someone's innocence.
Right.
Yeah.
You said it right. Snatching someone's innocence.
Literally.
It wasn't given.
Not at all.
You took it viciously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we need to stop. So I need to move along.
Yeah, because even the psychological manipulation to make a kid think
don't get me started.
Yeah. All right.
You talking about Kev and Marin, his 18. That. Woosah.
Yeah.
All right, so on to a much lighter topic. How we're going to push things back, kind of like LeBron's hairline. We're going to talk about.
Hey, hold on, time out, bro. Come on, man. You know what? I wasn't going to say anything today. I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say a word. But you know what? You came up with the llama, man. Loves losing. What is it? Say it again, Ken.
Loves losing alongside multiple all-stars.
Okay,
you notice how that rolls off his tongue? Like
he said it a few times.
Like he rehearses it,
bro. He said this a few times.
People are so petty.
So you know how we and I've even done it. We've criticized LeBron's quote unquote GM/owner, the way he puts teams together, and he hasn't been successful with the Lakers group. I get that. I get that 100%. But if we're going to keep comparing him to Jordan, why are we not coming with the same heat with Jordan? He's been the owner of the Charlotte Hornets for 16 years now. Who has he put in? What kind of team has he developed? Has he drafted anything? Has he put together a team yet that's done anything?
There's a difference between the GOAT conversation and the best owner conversation.
Okay. I get that. I get that 100%. I'm not saying that they're one and the same. But
you're talking about GM to GM.
GM to GM, because in my case, I think we can call Jordan a panda. I mean, we're going to call LeBron James the llama. Jordan's, from a GM perspective, has got to be a panda.
I can give you that.
What?
I can give you that.
He's proven to always neglect drafting all-stars. Always. He's the panda. This dude is the panda. So if we're going to call LeBron the llama.
Okay.
Jordan as a GM has got to be a panda. prudent
you thought
to
you thought that
always
through.
neglect drafting all-stars. So
you thought that through. You really thought
you
about
better
that one.
believe I did, bro. You
Listen,
kidding
I'll
me?
give you that. I'll give you that.
All right, just making sure you can give me that. All right,
I'll
just making
give you
sure.
I'm the first to admit that as a coach on up, as a coach, well, he never coached, but
He never
as a
coached, no.
GM and as
he's
an
terrible.
owner,
Oh, he's terrible.
he
He's terrible.
he doesn't have it. I'll give you that.
He's almost. He's not but he's almost the worst.
Okay, so here's my question: which owner is that heavily involved with the selection of their teams?
That's
NBA.
true.
NBA. Now NFL's a whole nother ball game.
That's
It
true.
is.
NBA, what owner actually moves their GM or sits next to their GM making decisions?
Probably not many.
So, I see
The only
same
one
thing
that I
with Jordan.
think maybe a Mark Cuban, but he's still hands off though. He's hands off a lot.
Yeah, Cuban's hands off.
And I know
can't-
what's the dude from the Clippers, which I know he's hands off.
The only one that I would say
The
Jeannie
dude from
Buss.
the Toronto, he's hands off from what I understand.
Jeannie Buss is probably the most hands
The
on.
most hands-on.
Yeah, probably.
because
Genius
that's their bread and butter. That literally is
'Cause
their.
They've always been that way though.
Right.
Dr. Buss was that way since he started. I mean, since he bought the team.
Right.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these other owners, man, they have major businesses and other stuff that they really do have to pay
Well,
attention.
so does
to.
Jordan.
That's my point. That's my point.
So,
You know-
what he's basically saying is that yes, we can criticize Jordan because his teams have not done well as an owner / even as a GM. Because granted, he drafted Kwame Brown, and Kwame don't come after us. We good.
Please don't.
We don't
come
want that
up-
smoke. Listen,
No, we don't.
we don't want the Kwame Brown smoke. We seen he been catching fades on everybody.
Boy.
But let's just
That's a
admit,
whole nother conversation.
let's just admit that was probably one of the worst draft picks.
Probably.
Okay, so we'll criticize Jordan as a GM, as an owner putting the Charlotte Hornets on the floor. Yes, they've not been a stellar team. They've had some. I think Kemba Walker was pretty good for them.
The Hornets are a tax write-off.
He puts out better shoes than he does teams. I'll give you that.
The Hornets are a
Of course
tax
he
write-off.
does. Yeah,
So-
it's
I'm telling you, he needed something to balance. Listen, you can't win on everything and not get tooken on them taxes.
And
I
I
need
don't
y'all to
yeah.
lose.
He needed a loss somewhere in the business.
I
right?
need a loser.
He needed a loss. He needed a business loss.
The easiest thing to manipulate is going to be this team.
Perpetual. there
That's
you go.
facts.
Perpetual tax write-off. Is that what you're saying?
Hey,
That's it. I need balance, and the problem is it still is not going to create that much of a balance.
Okay.
His-
Well,
every-
then in that case, I won't disrespect Jerry Jones by calling him the Jerry Jones of NBA owners. I won't disrespect Jerry Jones that way. You know me. I don't care for Jerry Jones, so I won't disrespect Jerry.
Jerry,
Jones.
listen, Jerry ain't got nothing better to do than to be the head
Jerry's
coach.
making money. He's not making money hand over
GM.
fist. He's making money body over body.
Jerry Jones needs to worry about settling this paternity suit or whatever he's got going.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's what Jerry needs to worry about.
You didn't,
What?
you didn't, Jerry, you didn't hear about that?
Yeah,
paternity suit.
Yeah.
yeah. He's got some long lost daughter that is saying, "Hey, hi, Dad."
What's up,
Pay me.
pops?
Yeah,
Hey, I don't know who that was that just popped up, but yeah, Jordan needs to talk to Cuban for sure.
yeah. That's Elder J, Pastor J here in the PHX, newer pastor here.
Yeah, he
Man,
needs to talk to
listen.
Cuban for sure.
Talk to him about what? Talk
Oh
to
no,
him
he,
about
no,
what?
he's doing a tax write-off. He don't want to talk to anybody, do
Talk
he?
to him about what? Jordan. The other problem with Jordan is that Jordan actually thinks that he knows it all. If you'll listen to the way he talks to players when he's like on the floor with them or whatever, they showed one where he cussed this dude out. It was all in fun, but he cussed him out, because
Right.
he ran like 40 on him on Charlotte, and I'm like, what were you expecting? What really?
Right, exactly.
You won't even trade for a real player. Like there's no stars on your team. Like there's no one. What the heck?
He's getting rid of players, man. That's what happened to Kimball Walker. Kimball Walker, he's like.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
Players get too much attention. They start getting too good. They start actually showing up. Okay, yeah.
Doesn't he have one of the Ball brothers on the squad still?
He does now.
He does.
So that could be a turnaround for them.
It was speaking of Ball, man. I hate to say this though. I'm not gonna lie. That AT&T commercial with him and his dad, I absolutely loved that commercial, man. It was actually pretty funny. I don't know if you saw it. They played it all the time during March Madness when the son was. Which one was that? Was it LaMelo? Was it Melo Ball?
Yes, LaMelo and Lonzo. No, it's LaMelo. It's LaMelo. I'm sorry.
It was LaMelo. Yeah. And he was like, "Hey, I'm going to be employee of the month. Yep, that's going to be me right down that bag." And the dad comes in. He's like, "That's my boy. He can do anything." I'm like, I don't know why that cracks me up, but I loved it. That and the Matt Stafford one. Have you seen the Matt Stafford one for AT&T? Oh, you got to look it up. He's talking about trading his old phone. He said, "So I can trade in my old phones that I've had for 12 years and start something new." And then he kept going on and then have no regrets, but everybody still like me. Yeah, you can. And he looks at the camera and goes, ding. I was like, shut up. You have to look it up, man. You have to look up that AT&T commercial. It is fantastic.
Man,
I was like, you know what, Stafford? I'm all right with that, man. That worked out. Why? That worked out great. Yeah, it was. Right, he's talking to Lily and looks at the camera and goes, ding. I was like, oh, that's just fantastic, dude. That was great. So yeah, when you get a chance, you got to look that one up. It's
the
great.
Hornets could. Okay, so Elder J says Cuban puts out a better team, has multiple streams of income. Yes, Cuban is amazing on Shark Tank. All right, he's created a great culture. Jordan can learn a thing or two. Absolutely.
I don't disagree with that at all.
I can't agree with. I mean, I can't disagree with that at all.
Not at all. Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
No.
Now,
but that's
what he wants.
That's if Jordan wants to do that, though. That's the thing.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like
as big of a competitor as Jordan is, for him to have a team that sucks so bad, there's got to be
there's something that it's somehow it's working in what he
in his
wants
favor.
Done.
Yes, yeah, it's got to be because that dude wants to win at everything. It could be golf, it could be eating a blow pop faster than somebody. It doesn't matter. That dude is competitive.
He's competitive.
He will bet on anything. We've seen it. We even seen that from the documentary. He will bet on he is competitive. He does not want to lose. And the fact that he's putting that team on the floor, he may not want the team to be successful.
That's what I'm saying. 16 years?
That's
man. Even Oklahoma City had a run.
That's a lot of years of ineptness. That's being terrible.
He's only taken the team since 2010, so that we're talking 12 seasons under Jordan, with Jordan as the owner, right?
Okay, I was off by 4 years. My bad.
Yeah, and I mean, if
it's been over a decade
at what they have right now, part of it is one. I don't know that they've had great scouting because they've not really had great picks. They had
picks. They had picks haven't been good at all.
Yeah, I mean they did.
They gotta have pretty high in the draft.
Well, actually. No, let me just.
Are they trading away their draft?
Well, no, the way the ball bounces for Charlotte for some reason, they're not getting that ball isn't bouncing in their favor the past few years.
Yeah,
that ping pong ball has not been in their favor.
So let's talk about notable names that have been there. So you have
Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues.
I mean, I'm talking about recent years.
Dang, how far back did we go?
Like, you had to go way back, bro.
You went way back.
I went way back. I went before Ashley was born back.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at just notable names in the franchise recently, and there's not really a whole lot. You've got the ball.
How long has it been since Kimball Walker was there? It's been, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, thereabouts. You've got, wow. I mean, you've got players that I know just because I know ball, but you don't have, like, major stars, right? Right now, the combination, you've got LaMelo, you've got Gordon Hayward, who, if he ever returns back to his former self,
he still after that ankle break, he hasn't been the same.
No. So you got them. So there could, if they really do try to build something around LaMelo, it could be good, depending upon how free agency goes for them. But part of it is just it doesn't look like they've had either their scouting sucks, or they've just not had great luck with, because the players that they've had on their teams, there's not really anybody that's been like left them and just went to ball out someplace else, right? It might be the curse of Kobe, because when Kobe decided he didn't want to play for Charlotte years back, that might have put
That's
the
when my
curse on Charlotte
disdain for
themselves.
Kobe started. It was right then. He said, "I will never play for you all," and we got Kurt Rambis
And Vlade Divac, right?
Kurt Rambis and Vlade Divac.
Yeah.
For Kobe.
Yep.
For Kobe.
Yep.
Well, you can't make the man play. I mean,
We could have gotten more than that, really, y'all. That's what we got. We got Kurt Rambis with the taped up glasses.
Well, you
and
could have
Vlade.
You could have held on to rights though,
To what?
because you had his rights. They had his draft rights.
That's true.
So they could have held on to that, and you're right. Maximize that. Been like, look, we'll take your next first round picks for the next 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. I need your first round picks until your kids graduate from high school. I mean, I need something.
yeah, but they didn't. But here's the problem. At that
You
point,
didn't know that.
you didn't know Kobe was going to be Kobe.
No.
You
But
had
that-
a good idea,
but
but,
at
you
that-
didn't know.
Yeah.
No one in our
No.
most recent recent era, no one has gotten the pub coming out of high school
school.
like LeBron James. Nobody.
True.
Nobody.
True.
Yeah. I mean, Tracy McGrady was a little hype. People knew who he was. Kobe, everybody knew who he was. I mean, but LeBron, I mean,
KG,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
named,
they were names.
but nobody had. I mean, they followed that kid for a year.
Dude, they were showing his games on ESPN, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like the anticipation of him coming to the league was just. We've never seen anything like
was a
that, and
fever
we'll never
pitch.
see it again. Matter of fact, wasn't it basically his draft and all of that hoopla that made them change the rule that you got to go to college for at least a year?
I think so, because
think it
that's
was-
why that's why KD went to Texas for 1 year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
dude,
then
that was the first
Carmelo
McDonald's-
Anthony went to wherever he went for a year.
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Yeah, that was the first McDonald's All-American game that I watched from beginning to end. The very first one, only because of him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously. And I
Yeah,
haven't watched one. I haven't watched one in full yet, or since then.
What's the kid's name that was with the Pelicans? Blew
Anthony
out his
Davis?
shoes. No.
Oh,
Zion
Zion Williamson.
Williamson.
Zion was probably the second highest as far
Yeah.
as hype.
Yeah. We still don't know what he's gonna do. They put the kibosh on him. Quit. He's done. They said he's gonna be playing it. He's not gonna be playing.
They're gonna bring him back next year,
Same with Ben Simmons.
and they're probably gonna try and slim him down some more, and put more muscle on him.
I mean, his video has been. I mean, the video they've been posting. I mean, he's got the spring, but there's a lot of all that. I mean, the dude is big, and
Yes.
that torque on those knees. I mean, look at Derrick Rose. I mean, you look at the size of Derrick Rose and the torque that he put on his knees. Now Zion Williamson is doing the same thing, but with his sheer size.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of torque, that's my one fear for Ja Morant. For Ja.
Oh, I thought you were about to talk about the movie Torque.
No, because Ja is exciting. Good grief.
I thought you was about to say that's one of your favorite movies of all
The
time.
biker movie? Was that a bike movie?
Yes.
No. What was the one with Lawrence Fishburne?
Was it Biker Boys or Rough
Biker
Riders?
Boys.
That movie
Yeah.
was terrible.
Biker Boys.
The movie was terrible. I watched
Biker Boys?
It was bad. It was okay. Oh, I'll remove bad. It was all right. Was that better?
I mean, to me, it delivered exactly what it was supposed to.
I'll
It's
give
what-
you that.
You knew what you were getting into
I'll
when
give
you
you that.
popped it in.
Right. You were not looking for cinematic,
Well, the problem
excellence.
is one of my cousins was like, man, this movie is great. Name me like Biker Boys. I'm like, oh, that's Lawrence Fishburne. Okay, let's watch it. Man, it's the best movie I've seen in a long time. And we sit there and like,
I'd have problems with your family member then.
I ain't gonna call my cousin out like that. I call out Hines. I ain't calling my cousin out like that.
Wow.
I ain't gonna do
See,
that.
this is
I ain't-
what I'm saying.
And I got 33 cousins, so I ain't calling my cousin out like that. I ain't doing that.
But one of them 33, one of them.
Which one of y'all did it?
One of them 33.
So
Here's
if I'm
the
ever
big-
invited to the family reunion, be like, anybody seen Torque? That's all I gotta say.
Well, guess what?
And they'll identify themselves.
No, it's Biker Boys, not
Biker
Tory.
Boys.
But here's
Biker
the
Boys,
thing.
I'm sorry,
You
yeah.
ain't getting no invite then. Bump back.
Here's
In
the
your
bigger
family
problem.
reunion this weekend? No, it was last weekend, Kev.
I didn't tell you we changed.
I didn't get that invite. Wait, what's the address again? Oh man, I put a 1 on the end of that address.
didn't-
Man, my bad. I'm
Ooh.
sorry. That wasn't the zip code.
Okay.
I thought for sure that was a zip code. Man.
Ooh, yeah, that's all I get.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, man.
I get you next time, bro. I get you next time.
But next year, for real.
For real.
Next
for real,
year.
for real.
Hey, I got you. Hey, next year I got you, bro.
And you got to get the for real in there.
Yeah, you got to get that in there. I got you.
Oh my God.
We've seen that way too many times. Somebody do that, I'm like, that boy lying.
Now the one I like is when they clap. Like, what's that gonna do? Dude, I got you. Next time, man. Next time.
It's the clap and the slap. Boy, I got you.
Oh,
You gotta put the snap in there too. Don't forget about that one.
Mind. Just never mind. I would literally say, you know what? It's
I'm
all
good.
good. Never mind.
I'm good.
Dude, when they get the boy, I got you. No, you don't.
Now you lying way too hard.
Way too hard.
Way too hard.
Bro,
Yeah, that's too much effort.
You couldn't catch a pecan in the basket, bro. Nah,
Too much effort. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we are at the end of our time today. We've covered a lot of ground, a lot of topics today. But as always, it has been a blast having the conversations in the barbershop. This is the end of this episode. We will see you all again. Actually, we'll just make the announcement next Tuesday. We will not have Chop It Up. But the following Tuesday, unless something else happens, we will be back here for Chop It Up on Tuesday. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Be blessed.
Everyone